Yo, what is up YouTube? I'm Blitz5 and I'm back again with another Call of Duty video, and this time this video is going to be on the Resistance community event running from January 23rd to February 27th. So this is a free event that's running for just a little bit over a month here, as you can see on the screen, and I think Sledgehammer Games slash Activision slash Call of Duty, the entire enterprise is doing a great job with these free community events. So I know that there's a lot of mixed opinions on each Call of Duty, each publisher, everything. There's a lot of people out there that hate on the games and hate on Sledgehammer Games, and I've seen a lot of bad, posts and press about Call of Duty World War II. But so far, I like this game. Yes, there's always issues with it and with Call of Duty, and there's plenty of issues with this game. But so far, I think they did overall a good job, and I do like the old school boots on the ground style. And the fact that they're doing these free events is great. The DLC with Call of Duty has always been a controversial topic. I mean, they do these DLC, they make you pay $50. You can tell what stuff they took out of the game. It seems like a lot of this stuff could have been with the launch game. This Call of Duty has one of the least amount of things that got launched in the game, map-wise, weapon-wise, content-wise, all of that stuff. But then they hit you with these free events on top of the DLC. I mean, this thing in itself could be almost like a whole DLC, but the double-edged sword to this is that once these kind of events end, the game feels like it's a lull because they keep pumping so much stuff into this. Like the Winter Siege event was so awesome, but then after it finished, it ended on January 2nd and it ran through like the whole holiday Christmas season. Once it finished, the game just felt like kind of blah. So this is coming in like great timing, right in the nick of time, because the game has been kind of a lull in January. So this free event is awesome. I mean, what day is it right now? It's January 20th, so this is launching the 23rd, which is Tuesday, and by the time you're watching this video, it's probably already active. So this is great, but the only thing that kind of stinks, though, is that the Resistance DLC is actually coming in on January 30th, and as of right now, I haven't seen any dates to when this is coming on Xbox One and PC. So, I mean, this is kind of a double whammy, especially if you're on PS4. You're going to have this free event for a month, and then you're going to get the new maps and all that stuff in there. But this is actually coming with some content. So before I keep rambling on about the game and all my opinions and stuff like that, let's get through the content. So the first four things, they dropped a video about this. So if you want to, get this information extremely quickly, just watch the video. It's like 2 or 3 minutes long. But if you want to go through, listen to me talk about it, then that's why we're doing this. That's why I have this YouTube page, etc., etc., etc. So the four major things about this Resistance event is that we have the normal stuff that's going on with the event. We're getting Resistance supply drops every week or every day, whatever it is. We're going to have double XP certain times, the playlist, yada, yada, yada. We're going to have some new weapons, a new game mode, and then they have a new class that's going to be in the game forever. And a lot of the stuff that I said previous to that is just going to be during the event, just like the Winter Siege event. So we're going to be talking about all this stuff. The website has the actual breakout of all the information. That's why I wanted to kind of record the screen here, because the video is just going over that Activision released, is just going over like the basic stuff, like what's coming in the game. But this has all the details that we'll run through here really quickly. Some of it is duplicative. They kind of just copy and paste things over from one another. So we'll get the point pretty quickly here. But basically, we get the free gift. It says visit the mail post and headquarters to redeem. Not saying whether this is weekly or daily, I forget. Then week 1, it's double XP and double weapon XP, all modes, and then week 2 they add this to zombies. We have weekly orders, which are actually, obviously each week these weekly orders change. So you can read through here, go to the website if you want to check them out. Then we have daily orders, and the daily orders are going to be, so they have there's going to be one daily order, it looks like, that gets you a Resistance supply drop each day on top of the regular daily orders. So you can see here, like win 5 Master Demolition, then you'll get the Resistance supply drop specifically for the Resistance gear, all that stuff, how that works. Then we go to the contracts. This is kind of where they just copy and pasted everything over. Like I said, the contracts, they don't seem to update the contracts like they do with the orders and stuff like that. And so far, the contracts in the game went from being extremely difficult to being too easy. So let's read these and see, where they're going to be in that range. So the first one is get 35 kills in any mode. No time limit here, but I'm assuming that's going to be pretty easy. Get 35 kills with a pistol. So that is kind of going hand in hand with the new class, which is pistol related, which we'll get into. But depending on the amount of time there is with this could be difficult or it could be pretty easy. Who really knows? Get 55 kills in war. If this is in a single game or in like 10 minutes, that's what the like original one is. That's in 10 minutes. That's almost impossible. I mean, I feel like I've gotten 45 kills in one game, and I've gotten 50 kills in one game, and I might have gotten 55 kills in one game once. But to have this on and get it at the same time, like you'd have to play many, many games to get this. It's pretty difficult if it's 10 minutes. Then we have get 30 kills in the resistance division, which is easy, even if the time limit is 10 minutes. That's totally doable in like domination or something like that. And then get 5 headshots in team deathmatch. All depends on the time limit, but getting 5 headshots in a match is doable if you're really going for it. So these, for the most part, all seem achievable. Nothing super hard there. I wish they kind of still tiered them. A couple easy ones, a couple mid-range ones, and then like a couple really hard ones would be cool. And like really awesome prizes for the players that really, go for it. That'd be sweet. Then the featured playlist for week 1 is Demolition 24/7. So that's awesome that they're putting this into the game. I check the Call of Duty subreddit a lot. Shout out to Reddit, anybody on there. And people always mention, like, I miss Demolition. And it's crazy to me because that's, like, not something I think of ever. I think about headquarters not being in the game, and when I saw people were in HQ, I'm like, oh dude, awesome, HQ's in the game. This is like the first day I had Call of Duty, and then I realized, nah, that means they're just in the headquarters. So I'm surprised Demolition is coming back, but a lot of people talk about this, so hey, good for them. I miss personally headquarters, and then I also miss Sabotage over Demolition. My only remembrance of whatever the right word is of playing Demolition is Modern Warfare 2, playing on that map with, like, you were in a quarry. It might have been called Quarry, and people used to spawn glitch the shit out of Demolition and just rack up like 150 kills in a game. I would see these crazy posts and people would be getting nukes and all this stuff. I'm like, what the hell? This is crazy. It seems like people abused it, and I think that might be doable in this game because of the small maps and lack of like different spawns in this game. So then week 2, similar kind of thing going on here, but different daily orders and weekly orders. Then we go to week 3 and 4. Let's go down the board. So they remove the double XP for every playlist, and it's just on the Nazis. And then in week 4, there actually isn't even a double XP. Same thing, weekly and daily orders. Contracts remain the same. And the featured playlist is Prop Hunt. So this is huge. Prop Hunt is like huge news in Call of Duty. I can't believe this is coming to the game. This is so awesome. I've watched people play this on stream. If you're a gamer, you probably already know what this is because it is super popular on YouTube and stuff and like Twitch. And this is where the team, 6 versus 6, I guess it's going to be still, unless they change the amount of players, but that's the normal match, right? 6 versus 6. One team starts the match and they have like 30 or so seconds to run around the map, and then they become an item on the map, a prop. So if there's like a bucket, you can become the bucket, and I think you can usually switch like one other time, and you have like a flash bang that you can throw to try to, like, if someone sees you, you could try to like throw a flashbang or stun and then run and become another prop item. And then the other team is kind of looking for the prop item, and I guess they just have to shoot that item, and then if they get you, they win. And I think you get points, for every second or minute that you stay in the game and are not found. So I feel like this is going to be really interesting to have this in the game. It's awesome. I've actually never downloaded and played this game like on PC, or I've never played like a mod of it on any console or PC or anything. So for me, I'm sort of talking out of hand here. I've just watched it, and it's hilarious. And I'm going to be playing this so much, and just stuff like this. They're saying like, we want to do this because it's fun for the community, and people can take a break out of like the hardcore nature that people sometimes, people are try hard on Call of Duty, and I'm like that too. And this is just for fun, and this kind of stuff is awesome. They're doing, like, it's not easy to update all this stuff post game launch, and I could get into this forever, but I think this is actually pretty awesome. Call of Duty does some shady stuff, microtransactions, not cool, too much money for DLC stuff, but actually it's not too much money. I just don't like how they split the player base. I just don't like that. There's got to be a better way to do it, but I'm going to move on before I keep ranting. Prop Hunt is sweet, so definitely expect some videos from me with that, but only happening for the event, so hopefully it'll come back in another event. Then they're bringing gun game back and triple feed, double XP, double weapon XP. Oh wow, that's all in the gun game, I'm guessing, so like just crazy amount of XP, so it'll be really worth it to play gun game when that playlist is out from February 13th to February 19th, which this is also President's Day weekend, so this is going to be like major gaming time for a lot of people. 3 days off in the US. Monday, I think we get off. So then on to week 5, the last week. So same stuff here. Down the board, let's see, contracts. just making sure my video is still recording. And then we get Prop Hunt and Bomb, Mosh Pit, Demolition, and S&D double XP. So that's great. So that's the whole breakout of what's going on in the event. Super, 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 super excited. This is going to be awesome. I just wish that the Resistance DLC was coming out a little bit earlier on Xbox. But now, come to think about it, if it just tiers it, like if it gets pushed to the end of this event, then it will just get me more excited to keep playing throughout the rest of February and into March, which is great. And I hope that they kind of keep this stuff coming, because it stinks when Call of Duty lulls. I don't play that many video games anymore, basically Call of Duty, League of Legends, and Hearthstone. So when Call of Duty dips out, I'm like, man, I guess I'm not playing Xbox for a while. And I also really like getting into it, making videos and all this stuff. So let's keep it going. Oh man, we got to talk about the Resistance class. I hope I didn't lose you guys already. This could probably be like 4 different videos, but if you're still here, let's get into the Resistance class. So I'll probably put it up on the screen here, but I wrote it down just for ease, that the Resistance class has, the 4 perks the Resistance class has is, number 1, you have a pistol tactical knife. So that's when you hold the knife in its tactical form with the pistol. This is kind of like SWAT style, at least, you know, that's what it reminds me of. So I guess this is going to be like a one-hit kill. That's why it's like a tactical knife, which isn't in Call of Duty anymore. You don't do one hit knives from the front. I never knife people, so I don't even really know. But yeah, that's how it is. So I'm guessing it's going to be a one-hit kill. That's number 1. Number 2, which I was surprised to see this, is scramble nearby enemy radar. Wow, that has to be one of the craziest perks in like all of the divisions and perks in the game, because there's no, like, the counter UAV just shoots down the enemy UAV. It doesn't get rid of the mini map. So like people are like saying, you know, the old counter UAVs used to block the mini map, and it seemed like they weren't going that way in this game. And then they have this new division that has that. So I don't know if they're just listening to feedback, they had that planned, or they're just trying to make this OP or interesting or just so different or like really usable, you know, incentivize people to use this. But that's crazy. Number 3 is additional pistol attachment, which is actually pretty sweet, because pistols can be pretty dope. They need love, and they're giving, the pistols need love. That's what it is. People thought this was going to be a knifing class, but you can already knife. And I noticed personally that the pistols are kind of pointless in this game. I mean, I use them sometimes, but like a lot of times I end up just picking up a second weapon, like submachine gun on the ground. If I have a pistol and I take that submachine gun, I'd rather have a grease gun backup with not having to put the basic training perk on, you know, than have a pistol. So they're giving pistols love, and that's awesome, because I want to level them up and play with them. And this is like perfect. It's just genius to me. So that's nice. And then number 4 is minimap indicator of the closest hostiles, which to me is completely unnecessary. I mean, this with the scramble radar to me is just like a little OP, but let's see how it plays in the game. Just reading it, it sounds like you're scrambling people who are close by, and if they're near, you can see them. The maps are very small in this game. People are always close by, so it just seems like this is going to be really effective. If the maps were bigger, then this would totally make sense, but since the maps are smaller, to me, it just comes off a little OP. We'll see in game. Definitely be posting videos about this. I can't wait to play as this class. It's going to be awesome. Just a couple days away. Demolition, we talked about that. Here is some of the gear that's going to be in the game. This stuff is like already in the game. It looks like this is all like, when I looked at this, I'm like, oh man, I want to like this, but this already looks like stuff that's in the game. Then last, we have the new weapons. So we have the Orso submachine gun, which is, I think, bear in another language, but I just forgot what language it is. That's awesome. That's great. Always, submachine guns are my favorite class, weapon class. Then we have the Volkssturmer Gewehr, if I'm saying that correctly. So this is a very interesting rifle that looks pretty cool. I said it's like made from mixed pieces. I usually like Googling this stuff because they usually do a pretty good job of taking real weapons and putting them into the game. Then we have a combat knife. These are all variants of that. Obviously, if you click on here, it's saying the resistor, but these are the actual things that are going to be in the game. So we have the submachine gun, assault rifle, combat knife, and they also have a new pistol that's in the game, but it's not here. I don't know why. But that's what it said in the video. So anyways, video is probably already long enough in itself, but here is the Resistance community event that is free. Again, don't have to pay for it. If you want to watch the official video, check down in the description box below and check back for my page to get more Call of Duty content. I'm going to be posting some awesome gameplay. I'll try to get like a V2 rocket with the Resistance class. That would be pretty sweet, or post some cool gameplay with that. And what else? Oh, I'm going for a 1,000 subscribers because of the new YouTube partnership program. So please support small YouTubers like myself. If you enjoyed the video, definitely give me some support. If you didn't enjoy the video, if you have time and you even feel like it, leave me some constructive feedback down below. I can handle it. I always like when people give feedback. It helps you grow and make better videos. And yeah, I guess that's it. If you're interested in playing on Xbox, hit me up or add me. I'm at Blitz5, social media at Blitz5, all that stuff. And as always, thank you all for watching. I'm Blitz5. Peace out.